How are you, my dear students? I hope everyone is okay. In the previous class, I just explained about the meiosis and where the meiosis occurs and the step of the meiosis cell division. And we also explained about the characteristics of the meiosis. Now, in the previous two classes, I just explained mitosis and next is meiosis because basically there are two categories and two steps of the cell division. In today I just select these two topics about the structure, and our new topics is the role of chromosome, DNA and RNA in determination of heredity. Now, children inherit some characteristics of their parents. The process by which characteristics from parent are inherited to the offspring is called heredity. So now what's the meaning of the heredity? Basically heredity means that's the offspring and it comes from the generation to generation. Now characters inherited to children is known as heredity and the hereditary characters. Once the knowledge of heredity was imaginary. Later on scientists explain how these characters inherit up to offspring from their parent. During the second half of the 19th century, Gregor Johann Mendel first postulated two laws about how the traits of the parents are transmitted to the offspring. The research of Mendel and his laws of genetics are now well established as an important branch of life science. At present, Mendel is known as the father of genetics for his valuable experiments in genetics, and also he also explained basically two laws of heredity. One law is the segregation and another law is the independent law. My dear students, please everyone open, and the page number is the 22. The nucleus of a cell contains a fixed number of thread-like objects that bear the hereditary characters of the organism are called chromosome. Now everyone see the board. Basically this character and this structure is the chromosome. I just draw this the chromosome, and this structure is the DNA, and this point established and this point is stayed at the gene. Now, my dear students, we know what's the meaning of the chromosome. Again, I also repeat. The nucleus of a cell contains, here I just draw basically this character is the nucleus. Now, we know about the nucleus, the cell organelles, very important cell organelles. And this structure is the nuclear membrane, and this structure is the nucleoplasm, and the pin-shaped structure is the nucleolus, and this structure is the chromatin. But the mitosis cell division we also know is the chromatin is also changed to change. Basically chromatin, first category is the chromatin, second structure is the chromatid, third is the chromosome. Now we also know the figure. Basically this chromatin is finally changed is the chromosome. Again I also repeat the chromosome. The nucleus of a cell contains a fixed number of thread-like objects that bear the hereditary characters of the organisms are called chromosomes. These are only visible when a cell is about to divide into two ie during prophase stage of meiosis cell division. Please everyone underline these lines. Remarks this line basically when the chromosome visible, the prophase stage of meiosis cell division, then the chromosome is clearly visible. Each chromosome consists of two parts, chromatid and centromere. Again I also draw the chromatid. What's the meaning of chromatid? When this chromosome is this structure is the chromosome, and when the centromere is state, then this structure is the chromatid, and they are the forearm and the forearm structure. Again, each chromosome consists of two-part chromatid and centromere. At prophase stage of meiosis cell division, Each chromosome divides longitudinally into two equal parts known as chromatid. Now, when it's also the divide, then this structure is the another name is the chromatid. Again, the chromatid and the point where sister chromatids are joined is called centromere. And the point, again I also repeat, what's the meaning of the centromere? The point where sister chromatids are joined is called centromere. During cell division, the spindle fibers are attached to centromere. When I just draw basically prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, then the metaphase, then it's also the structure of the centromere, and this structure is the spindle fiber. Again, during cell division, the spindle fibers are attached to centromere. Nucleic acid. Now we are going to the next topic, the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are of two types, namely D and A. Deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA ribonucleic acid. DNA is the main component of chromosome. Yes, my dear students, when I just draw this the chromosome, here I just draw this structure is the DNA. So, DNA is the main and the main important organelles is the chromosome. Again, DNA and RNA play vital role in transmission of hereditary traits. Now, it is accepted by all that the genes which are located in the chromosomes control the characteristics of organisms. It is proved from different experiments that parts of DNA act as gene, i.e. DNA itself is gene. DNA is directly transmitted from the parents to the progeny. Now, in case of some virus, DNA is absent. Example TMB. Please everyone write down. Copy. Here is the TMB. What's the meaning of T, M and B? TMB means first structure is the tobacco. Please everyone write this, the tobacco. Second structure is the mosaic, MOJAIC, and third is the virus. So TMV, the another name is the tobacco mosaic virus. Now, but in place of it there is RNA. In these cases, RNA is the hereditary materials. A character of an organism may be controlled by more than one gene. Again, a single gene may control several characters. The eye color, hair pattern, skin color, etc. of men are controlled by gene. Like main characters of other animals and plants are also controlled by gene. Chromosome acts as carrier and transmits gene from one generation to next generation. Thus maintains the continuity of hereditary traits. The continuity of each hereditary trait is maintained through meiosis cell division. To maintain hereditary trait, chromosomes carries gene directly from parents of offspring during cell division. For this reason, chromosome is known as the physical basis of heredity. Finally, we also know that chromosome is the very important organelle and it bears the physical basis of heredity. So from the above discussion, we understand that hereditary trait is maintained by meiosis and through reduction of chromosome number. The individuality of every species is restored. My dear students, now in human body, each somatic cell bears 46 chromosomes. How many chromosomes do germ cell and embryo cell contain? Basically, germ cell and embryo cell contain, they are also 46. But the autosomal chromosome, they are the 44, and the sexual chromosome is the 2 chromosome. Then the total chromosomes is the basically 46 chromosomes. Now, new words. Amitosis. We also know what's the meaning of amitosis and the mitosis, meiosis. Haploid, diploid, spindle fiber. Cytokinesis, DNA, RNA, daughter cell and zygote. So, Please everyone write this, the words basically amitosis and mitosis, etc. What we have learned at the end of this chapter? First we also learn growth of organism occurs by cell division. 2 is the how many types of cell division and where these occur. How does the chromosome number in organism remain constant? What do we understand by haploid and diploid? Gene is the carrier of heredity and chromosome transmits from generation to generation. And the Gregor Johann Mendel is the father of genetics. Today, my dear students, I have just finished this chapter. Basically, this chapter is a very important chapter for your JSC exam. Yes, the chapters we also know about the 5 phases of the mitosis. Here's the mitosis. We also know the prophase and the telophase is the not same equal. They are also the divided. And the second structure is the metaphase, anaphase. Here is the metaphase and anaphase. Sorry, not metaphase. Prometaphase, metaphase and anaphase. They have also the spindle fiber and they also carries the chromatid. Last, the telophase. The telophase means the pocket size and the pocket type of structure. And this explain, we also know this category is the karyokinesis. Karyo, the Latin words, basically karyo means the nucleus. And same category is the cytokinesis. What's the meaning of cytokinesis? When the cytoplasm is divided and they are paired basically two cells, and another name is the cytokinesis. And last class we also know the meiosis. What's the meiosis? Basically meiosis, they are also the nucleus divides 2 and the chromosome only divides 1 and they are also carries the hereditary materials. Yes, the hereditary materials. Today we also know the physical basis of heredity is the chromosome and chemical basis of heredity is the DNA and RNA. My dear students, I just draw basically these 3 structure and the main structure is the nucleus. I think today I just finished this chapter. In the next chapter we also learn about the diffusion, osmosis or the reproduction of plants if we selected. Thanks my students. Goodbye.